What's up everyone? With UFC on ESPN 5 wrapping up, it's time to analyse the main event between Colby Covington and Robbie Lawler. But before we begin, I would really appreciate if you can take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Any support is truly appreciated. Let's begin. Now, the main event between Colby Covington and Robbie Lawler was a one-sided domination. Covington displayed an exceptional performance by completely dominating Lawler for 5 rounds. As per my breakdown of the fight, Colby's chain wrestling and pressure was indeed just too much for Lawler to handle. I mean, Lawler looked pretty big in that fight and was definitely packing a lot of muscle mass, which I feel slowed him down as the fight progressed, as you could see Lawler getting exhausted and overwhelmed by Colby's relentless pressure. In the first round, Lawler came out hard, throwing some powerful strikes, but Colby was able to avoid them and shoot for the takedown, and after that, it was pretty much Colby all the way. This truly was a phenomenal performance by Colby. I mean, love him or hate him, it's undeniable that Colby has backed up all his trash talk and delivered dominant performances now 7 fights in a row. In my opinion, this dominant victory now without a doubt warrants a title shot. Colby's pressure, incredible wrestling and cardio have served him well in this 7-fight win streak. I felt there were opportunities Lawler could have capitalized on, especially with those uppercuts and knees, but it seemed Lawler just did not have enough in the gas tank to explode and connect his punches. It seemed like Lawler was just too focused on Colby's wrestling to the point where he was unable to execute his own game plan. Now, we've seen this happen before with fighters going up against high-level wrestlers and grapplers. For example, in the fight between McGregor and Khabib, where McGregor was just too worried about Khabib's wrestling that he could not execute his own game plan. And a similar thing happened to Woodley against Usman, where he was just too overwhelmed by the pressure of a high-level wrestler and grappler, and as a result just became too defensive and not throwing his own power strikes to counter. And this is exactly what happened to Lawler, where he was just too defensive and too wary of a takedown and just could not get started on his own striking. So, with this dominant performance, you would have to think that Colby deserves to fight Kamaru Usman next for the belt. But with UFC, you never know. Jorge Masvidal has a tremendous amount of hype behind him, especially after his recent 5-second KO win against Ben Askren. But at the same time, Leon Edwards has also called out Masvidal after his win against RDA, and that fight has some good backstory to it. So UFC definitely has a lot of options. It all depends on how soon the UFC wants Usman to fight, because if they want him to fight soon, then Masvidal seems to be the perfect option, as he has not sustained any damage in his last fight and should be ready to fight again. But Dana White did say that Colby, should he win against Lawler, would get the next title shot. So what do you guys think? Should Covington fight Usman next for the title shot and Masvidal fight Leon Edwards? Or do you guys think Masvidal should take on Usman? I personally would like Covington and Usman fight next, but please feel free to share your opinion about the fight and who Covington and Usman should fight next in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Peace.